Hello, my name is Jamie, and today we are talking about a book from a favorite author on this channel, Clyde Bulla. His book, The Viking Adventure. Please subscribe to this channel for more book reviews like this. Now, I really enjoyed this book. I enjoy most, if not all, of Clyde Bulla's books. Like I said, he is a favorite on this channel. We review many of his books because my kids read a bunch of his books. They're just really good. This specific one, Viking Adventure, is about a young Viking boy named Sigurd. His father is Olaf, and Olaf is trying to teach Sigurd the in and outs of being a quality Viking, how to fight, how to analyze your opponent, how to be strong, how to not be weak-minded. And one night they're having a feast, and these different tribes have come to hear Olaf speak about his former adventures when he was a younger man. And Olaf is talking about how he and his friend Gorm went on all these adventures together, and they traveled together, and how they one day wanted to explore a place called Wineland that many people believe to be a myth, that it might not actually exist. It's the stuff of legends. It's this place that Leif Erikson is supposed to have visited, and Olaf and his friend Gorm wanted to visit but never had a chance to as young men. Well, after this feast, and after Olaf talks about his desire to go see this new land, Gorm shows up and he says, I have a crew, I have a ship. Do you want to come with me to go search for Wineland after all these years? But sadly, Olaf can't go because he has this wound that never fully healed from when he was a young man and used to go on raids and such. So he declined. But Sigurd, young Sigurd, hearing all of this, was like, hey, I want to go. Can I go in your place? And initially Olaf did say no, but after some, not begging, but he asked again, and Olaf thought about it, and Olaf gave his son Sigurd permission to go with Gorm on this voyage to try to find Wineland. Now, the book is about the voyage itself. It's about the adventure and the dangers that Sigurd meets along the way, the people he comes in contact with, and whether or not he finds Wineland and if he finds his way home. It's an adventure book. It's a lot of fun, and I recommend it. Clyde Bulla he's just an excellent author, and he does a really good job with taking historical characters and stories and bringing them to life and making them interesting for kids and adults as well, just to get an idea of how people lived back then. And he'll take these characters like Olaf and Sigurd and Gorm. They're not actual historical characters, but he put them in this setting that we almost remember, because we've heard about Leif Erikson and we've heard about voyages across the sea, and Wineland is America, right? So it's an interesting and fun and fascinating book. And it is only 117 pages. It was written in 1963. It has illustrations, which are always fun. The illustrations are black and white, and they're a little bit impressionist, I guess. They have hard lines, but they're also, it looks like shading, like maybe chalk shading, but I like it. They're good. They're good with telling the story. If you see the words themselves and the margins, there's a lot to read on the page, but it's not too bad with illustrations to look forward to. But there are pages where you got 2 pages with many words. I would say this is good for a 3rd grader. My sons read this as 3rd graders. It was not difficult. and it was easy for them to follow because the story was so interesting. So I do recommend this book, and that's all I have for you on this review. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you in our next video. Goodbye.